Welcome to Simplicity and Boundaries, mastering the art of saying no in a minimalist lifestyle. Today we embark on a journey of intentional living, exploring the profound connection between minimalism and the empowering ability to say no. Minimalism is not just about decluttering our physical spaces. It's a transformative force that also liberates our mental and emotional landscapes, allowing us to embrace the freedom that simplicity brings to our lives. The art of saying no, however, is not as easy as it sounds. It's about setting boundaries and making conscious decisions about what truly matters to us. So in this episode, we'll delve into the core principles of minimalism, the art of saying no, and the importance of setting boundaries to foster a minimalist lifestyle. Stay tuned as we delve into the transformative force of minimalism and its empowering connection to setting boundaries. Minimalism is not just about decluttering your physical spaces, it's also about clearing your mental and emotional landscapes. As we delve into the core principles of minimalism, it's important to recognize that this lifestyle choice operates much like an iceberg. While the tangible aspect of minimalism, the decluttering of physical possessions, is the most visible, it's merely the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the waterline, a deeper, more profound transformation takes place. Minimalism is about intentional living. It's about making conscious choices about what we allow into our lives and what we choose to let go. It's about recognizing that less can indeed be more, and that by removing the unnecessary, we create space for the essential. But how do we determine what is essential and what is not? This is where the art of saying no comes into play. Setting boundaries is a crucial element of minimalism. It requires us to evaluate our choices and commitments and to say no to those that do not align with our values or contribute to our well-being. Saying no is not about being negative or restrictive, but rather about exercising discernment. It's about acknowledging our limits and understanding that our time, energy, and resources are finite. However, saying no is not always easy. It can be uncomfortable and even daunting, especially when we fear disappointing others or missing out. But remember, every time we say yes to something, we are inevitably saying no to something else. By learning to say no to the non-essential, we are in fact saying yes to what truly matters to us. As we transition into our next segment, prepare to unravel the nuanced art of saying no. We will share practical strategies and insights to help you navigate this process with grace and confidence. So, stay tuned as we continue our journey into the empowering world of minimalism, where saying no becomes not just an act of self-care, but also a powerful tool for intentional living. Saying no can be a liberating experience, especially when it comes to embracing simplicity. Let's look a little closer at this nuanced art. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, yet how we choose to spend that time varies greatly. When we're constantly saying yes to every request and opportunity, we inadvertently clutter our lives with unnecessary commitments. Here's the thing, minimalism isn't just about owning fewer material things. It's also about decluttering our mental space, making room for what truly matters. And this is where saying no comes in. It's about setting boundaries and prioritizing our time and energy. Imagine you're offered a beautiful antique clock. It's ornate and grand, but you already have a perfectly good clock at home. It might be hard to say no, but remember, every yes to something unnecessary is a no to something essential. Saying no doesn't mean you're unkind or selfish. It means you're making conscious decisions about what you let into your life. It's about understanding your values, your limits, and your desires. In real life, it could be as simple as declining an invitation to a social event because you need some time for yourself. Or it could be turning down a promotion that promises more money, but less time with your family. Remember, it's not about saying no for the sake of it. It's about saying no when saying yes means compromising on your priorities, your peace, and your joy. So how do we say no gracefully? Be honest, be kind, but also be firm. Express your gratitude for the offer, explain your reasons without over-justifying, and stand your ground. It's a delicate balance, yes, but with practice, you'll find it becomes easier and more empowering. Each no you say is a step towards a simpler, more intentional life. Let's shift our focus now to the mental and emotional benefits of saying no within the minimalist framework. Saying no is not just about rejecting something, it's about making room for what truly matters. With this perspective, we begin to see the profound mental and emotional benefits that saying no can bring. Within the minimalist framework, Saying no becomes an act of self-love and self-care. It's about nurturing our mental and emotional health by choosing to prioritize our needs and desires. When we say no to things that don't align with our values or contribute to our well-being, we reduce mental clutter and emotional strain. We free up space in our minds and hearts for things that truly matter. This intentional approach enhances focus and clarity, creating a sense of peace and tranquility in our lives. Saying no also fuels empowerment. It's a declaration of personal sovereignty, a statement that we are in control of our lives and our choices. Every time we say no, we assert our right to decide what enters our life and what doesn't. This breeds confidence and self-assurance, reinforcing our belief in our ability to shape our own destiny. Moreover, saying no cultivates resilience. It's not always easy to decline invitations or resist societal pressures, but each time we do, we strengthen our resistance muscle, becoming more resilient in the face of future pressures and challenges. This resilience is a powerful resource that equips us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and fortitude. Finally, saying no fosters authenticity. By refusing to conform to others' expectations or desires at the cost of our own, we honor our true selves. We live authentically in alignment with our values and aspirations. This authenticity leads to a deeper sense of fulfillment and satisfaction, contributing to our overall happiness and well-being. In our minimalist journey, saying no is more than a refusal. It's a powerful tool for mental and emotional well-being, a key to unlocking a life of simplicity, focus, and fulfillment. In our next segment, we'll dive deeper into the intersection of minimalism and time management, so stay tuned. Time is a precious resource, and saying no can be a strategic tool in optimizing our daily lives. With these words, we embark on the fifth segment of our exploration into minimalism and the art of saying no. In the vast landscape of our existence, time stands as the most valuable commodity. It's the one thing we can't manufacture more of, nor can we regain once it's spent. In the minimalist lifestyle, we recognize this truth and strive to make the most of our time, cultivating an environment that fosters productivity and peace. The act of saying no becomes an essential tool in this endeavor. It's not about being negative or uncooperative, but rather it's about setting boundaries and prioritizing our time. Each time we say no to an unnecessary commitment, we are saying yes to something else. Yes to more time spent on what truly matters to us. Yes to focusing on our passions, and yes to living a life of intention. But how does one navigate this delicate balance? It begins with understanding our values and our goals. What are the things we hold dear? What are our aspirations? By identifying these, we are better equipped to discern which commitments align with our values and which do not. And so, saying no becomes a means of time management, a way of curating our lives to reflect our values and goals. It's about making intentional choices that lead to a more fulfilling life. It's about understanding that every yes is a no to something else, and every no is a yes to something more important. As we continue to embrace minimalism, we find that saying no is not a rejection, but an affirmation. It's a statement of our values, a testament to our focus, and a bold declaration of our commitment to live intentionally. And so, as we conclude our episode, let's reflect on the transformative insights we've gained. Remember, saying no doesn't mean you're closing doors. Rather, you're opening the right ones. It's an essential tool in our minimalist journey, a powerful ally in time management, and a bold step towards a fulfilling and purposeful life. Embracing simplicity, boundaries, and the art of saying no can free us from many unnecessary burdens. Throughout this exploration, we've discovered the power of minimalism as a transformative force that declutters not only our physical spaces, but our mental and emotional landscapes as well. We've navigated the delicate balance of maintaining relationships while prioritizing personal boundaries, and learned that saying no is a strategic tool in optimizing our daily lives. This intentional approach enhances focus, clarity, and overall well-being. It's a liberating act of self-care and conscious decision-making. As we carry these principles into our daily interactions, we're not just practicing minimalism, we're embracing a more intentional way of living. So remember the freedom and empowerment that comes from saying no. Remember the simplicity and the boundaries. Thank you for joining us on this journey towards a more intentional and minimalist way of life.